A prodigy of a footballer with bold ideas and effervescent play. A trailblazer for English youth looking abroad. A £72 million man, not in weight, that's me, but with a 007 meme pinned to his head. It's time to talk about Jadon Sancho. Before we dissect the depression-inducing downfall of England's finest, please make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to join our community. The downfall all started with that penalty miss. We don't need to go on about it too much. We all know what happened and the mental toll that must take on a young player, especially with the abuse that he got afterwards. But all that meant was he failed to hit the ground running in his Manchester United career, and thus gave birth to possibly the most annoying and needless meme on the internet, but one football fans religiously look at. The 007 meme. No goals or assists in his first 7 games. And in fairness, this was when Manchester United were in real need of an attacking presence. And honestly, it's just not kicked on from there. And perhaps in his first season, his relative mediocrity was covered up by the foul stench of failure that was surrounding Manchester United at the time. You know, the whole Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ralf Rangnick era. But now we're seeing that he isn't the player that Manchester United paid so much for. So where does his issue lie? Well, clearly there's a matter of mental health and confidence there, and I'm not somebody that's going to comment specifically on that. It's quite rude to comment on another man's mental health problems. All I can hope for is that he has the right people surrounding him that are helping him get through it. But in a footballing sense, there is one word that screams out to me, and it's hesitation. He is unbelievably hesitant in everything he does. There is no first-time crosses into the box. His one-touch football often ends in loose passes given to the opposition. He hesitates too much when taking people on the wing. The thing he was known for, allowing his opponent to get back into a decent position, and he eventually loses that battle. And in the box, Lord Almighty, he would never make it as an American because he's far too hesitant to shoot. Pulls the shot back a number of times before firing it into a defender who's had plenty of time to set himself up. And the big issue is he's playing with brilliant counter-attacking players like Marcus Rashford, like Bruno Fernandes, and hesitancy is not the thing that you need when playing with those players. Marcus Rashford needs a ball in quick as he's darting behind the defence. He doesn't need you to pull it back 3 times to try and get past someone and then eventually lose the ball, whilst he's just made a gut-wrenching sprint to the opposite box and nobody's found him. Clearly, all of this stems from his confidence, and Ten Hag thinks so too. Sending him away to football camp. It's me who needs fatboy camp. And he did come back with a little bit more flair. But not really. It's still a hard watch to see him out on the wing in red. Especially when there are exciting players sat on the bench like Garnacho and Palestri. Is there any hope for Jadon Sancho in the future? Of course there is. He's 23. He has at least 12 years of his career left. That's plenty of time to become the player that he was meant to be. But will he do this at Manchester United? No. I really don't think so. The stands of Old Trafford are tainted for Jadon Sancho right now. And once that happens, it's really hard to get out of the shadow of that. Yeah, it's possible, but it's really unlikely, especially from what we've seen. Ultimately, for him and for Manchester United, I think Jadon Sancho needs to leave. If he heads to a team like Brighton or Villa or Brentford, he will get all the playing time in the world to try everything and not get criticised by the 40-odd million fans around the world on social media like myself. In 2 seasons, he could be back at a big club with loads of confidence and proving to the world he is him. Although we all know Todd Boehly will just probably buy him from United right now, give the Glazers 100 million, and then the United fans will be upset at that, and Jadon Sancho will be in a really sticky predicament, facing a battle against Raheem Sterling, who, although hasn't kicked on, is still probably playing better than him, and that won't work. But that's probably likely to happen. But anyway, let us know what you think of Jadon Sancho. Join the conversation below in the comments, but please remember to be respectful, and thank you for watching.